Hi YouTube, welcome to another edition of Horror Hands, and I'm out and about again, enjoying the sunshine and enjoying some of the natural wilderness around me. And I thought that while I'm in these kind of surroundings, I'll talk about a really good film that I watched last night that kind of takes place in a similar kind of setting, and that is Rituals from 1977. And this is not a film that you hear all that much about, but like I say, I thought it was really good. So just thought I'd come on here for a few minutes and talk about it and let you guys know about it. So this is about these 5 men, they're doctors, and they go on a camping trip out in the Canadian wilderness. But whilst they're out there, they get sort of messed with and killed off one by one by an unseen foe in the woods, in the forest. And it's a really good film, very effective movie, very creepy, very scary. And it stars Hal Holbrook, who, very different kind of role for him, very kind of like action-packed, almost like Rambo kind of character that he plays, but he does a really good job. And it kind of starts off, they get into the woods and they're camping and doing all kind of just outdoorsy stuff, and then at first, after the first night, they notice that their boots have all been stolen, so they're shoeless, they don't have anything to wear, so it's kind of a bit creepy, makes you feel a bit unsettled. And then the next night they sort of wake up to this sort of gruesome effigy of a deer that's been killed and gutted and strung up next to where they're sleeping. So at this stage you kind of think it gets quite sinister. And from there they embark on like a Deliverance style trek through the wilderness to try and get to some civilized area. But all the while, like I say, they get messed with and picked off one by somebody out there in the wilderness. Really creepy stuff. So I really like the kind of the atmosphere and the feeling of this one. It's got some beautiful cinematography. It's set in this beautiful Canadian wilderness, not too different from the surroundings here. But at the same time, they managed to utilise those beautiful surroundings and make them feel very eerie and creepy and give you a sense of feeling cut off. Really scary stuff. And I do really like these kind of wilderness survival horror films, so things like Deliverance and Southern Comfort and Hunter's Blood. But this one may actually be the best one I've ever seen. I really enjoyed it. And only really one complaint that I had with this film was that I really liked Hal Holbrook's character. He was great. I was rooting for him and I wanted him to survive. But 4 out of the 5 characters, I just didn't like them. They weren't really likeable guys, so I didn't really care for their plight or anything like that. And another thing as well, they just they all five of them constantly argued and bickered with each other right from the beginning of the film. Before things even got challenging, they just kept arguing, and I kind of kept thinking, why do you guys hang out with each other if you seem to dislike each other so much? And then when things did start to get scary, there wasn't really that sense of camaraderie or friendship and sort of coming together to help each other survive. They just kept arguing, so I didn't sort of feel that kind of unified struggle to survive, which probably would have made this film even more effective. But on the whole, like I say, this was a really good, very underappreciated movie from the 70s. It's not one that is all that easy to come across, I think, but if you do get a chance to watch this, I definitely recommend Rituals. It's a very good, very underrated, low budget gem from the 70s. So yeah, let me know if you've seen this, guys. If anyone else has seen Rituals, I'd be really interested to know what you think. And like I say, definitely worth watching if you've not seen this one. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more videos.